already. The future of investing. Bread, our company, is the app that's going to be revolutionizing investing for Gen Z. So Gen Z is investing now more than ever. Our total market is massive with over 65 million Gen Z in the US alone, and this number is only rising. Of this, 75% invest regularly and often illegally. And of this 75%, our obtainable market is around 30%, which is our niche we want to focus on, of 14 to 18-year-olds. And this totals out to about 15 million Gen Z users, or $1.85 billion in revenue per year. Now talking a little bit about our competition. Robinhood has a great UI, but it has terrible educational features and has risky options, which is tantamount to just gambling your money away on the stock market. Other competitors aren't any better, and we're going to beat the competition by providing robust educational features and providing safe stocks like blue chips, ETFs, mutual funds, and stuff like that. So now let's take a look at what our product will do. So what does our product do? Well, our 5 to 6 word description is we help teens invest with parental supervision. What does that look like? Well, on the Gen Z side, that involves low risk assets, fractional trading, and benefiting from gamification for good, which means you'll actually enjoy the quizzes and educational content we make rather than just sitting through it bored. On the parent side, that involves investment limits, controlling stop loss, trading frequency, risk profiles of their kids, and also real-time tracking and managing of their trades so they can get a snapshot of the portfolio at any time. But wait, we've got just one more thing, and that's social. Social is our big sell for Gen Z because it creates a sort of network effect where different Gen Z users can see what their friends are trading and come on the app. There's also a tournaments functionality where Gen Z users can compete with themselves to see who gets the best returns. Now, to summarize our idea, it involves 3 prongs: financial education, real-time supervision, and social investing. All of these 3 come together to create Bread, which is quite simply the best investing app for Gen Z. Now, what have we already done? Well, we surveyed 2,700 people, and 2,000 of them wanted an app exactly like Bread. 30 Berkeley students were willing to work on our startup for free, and finally we raised $25,000 in pre-seed financing in September 2022.
And as for our business model, we plan to make money from payment for order flow, which are the commissions we receive from market makers to execute our trades. What we also have here is the freemium model, where in the premium version of our app, students will be able to access greater and more enriching content. And who doesn't love that? The data in the future that we can gather from our users will be able to provide us more about the interests Gen Zs are in. It will also be able to provide us with, it can be used for things like credit scores as well as advertising. As for our go-to-market strategy, we plan to launch a viral waitlist program that will be propagated through major social media platforms. We will also be planning to partner up with schools, nonprofit organizations, as well as financial organizations like Acorns and Khan Academy in order to spread the word about our app.
In terms of a timeline, year 1 will be building the app. Years 2 and 3 will be actively marketing, and years 4 and 5 will be building and innovating new ideas that will last for the long term to monopolize the market. This is a small snapshot of our 5-year financial projection. Years 1 and 2 will be building and developing the app, which means we'll be negative in cash flow. Year 3, we expect that to change due to a huge push through our marketing campaign. In years 4 and 5, we expect to be our moonshot years, where we expand into international markets and we become Gen Z's bank. This is our diverse team of hipsters, hustlers, and hackers. We would also like to thank our mentor, Tanmay, Paul, and Ria for mentoring us and guiding us throughout the whole bootcamp. Our funding goal is $250,000 through R&D and sales and marketing. It will also help with building and developing the app and reaching our new goal of 5,000 users.
Thank you so much. We've been Bread, and we hope that you can invest in the next generation with us. We have a demo link that you can watch, you can see on a computer, but we're open out to any questions, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you.
First of all, beautiful deck. I mean, it was a very, very nice looking presentation. Probably my favorite thing was, go back to your validation slide. So I'd love to hear more how you pulled off. Did you within this week do a survey of 2,000 students, or did that predate this week?
So the seed funding predates Berkeley students was guided the intern fair. So I run one of the largest financial literacy nonprofits in the world, the Financial Freedom Program. We have 8,000 students globally. We organize the second largest investment competition, so we sent that. We changed some of the questions and we sent a new survey out because we wanted to do some more market research. So that's kind of, so there's a little bit of an advantage there too because of the connection we have, we were able to get the data.
So you just told me that you run one of the largest financial literacy networks in the world.
Nonprofits.
So that is a massive stamp of credibility that kind of belonged in your debt. I mean, I think it's one of those things that two of the biggest reasons why startups fail are the team and the product market fit. So one of your core missions is to confirm and show the foundation of product market fit. And you know, you showed some demand here. I mean, there are other things like, you know, I would challenge you on business model and if there's enough revenue from $50 transactions and so forth. But so you have some credibility that, you know, you showed some pent up demand here, and now you also showed some credibility for the team. So I recommend that you integrate that in the future. I'll pause there and I tend to talk too long.
No, it's right. I think first thing that stood out was that you guys surveyed students. This is something that I did a long time ago when I went through this program, and I think it was just really helpful because we easily learned that some of the things that we were thinking about weren't helpful to the customer whatsoever, and so it was the quickest way for us to kill ideas. I think the payment for order flow is interesting. I would posit that there's something that you should consider about, you know, percent of AUM managed or having parents pay a subscription to be able to supervise, something along the lines of having some sort of additional fee, because I don't think that that's going to fully get you to the numbers that you're thinking, just in terms of target market. There's also a couple other banks that I would look at that are millennial focused or Gen Z focused banks, and I would just kind of think about those as future competition and be watching, because I know that a lot of them have been watching the downfall of Robinhood and are thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
So just be on the radar for a lot of those companies. There's one that I cannot remember the name of, but it starts with an M. So if you find it, let me know.
For sure.
And then Acorns was an interesting partnership mention. I don't, at present, I couldn't really see Acorns wanting to partner. So what was the incentive of them partnering with you over having those customers on their platform? Because I know a lot of the teams that I talked to that are, you know, we've been doing a lot of research around the space. A lot of the teams that we've talked to actually use Acorns, and that's their investing platform. So why would somebody be incentivized to partner with you guys if you're still those customers?
So that's actually a really great question. So at my tenure at the Financial Freedom Program, we've actually spoken to Acorns already. So we've met some people there. And they actually brought up this thing as well. So we kind of told them, like, for now we're in talks with them still. But our incentive to them is that their app, like, you know, we want to create a seamless sort of app. And we're going to propose like a revenue sharing agreement or something like that. We actually are in works with that right now. But we've met some upper level managers there.
Yeah, there's a Berkeley alumni who runs their strategy program, so if you guys want an introduction.
Oh, that would be amazing.
One thing that also, this kind of goes for everybody, I really think that as part of your ask, and this is beyond what you guys have on the financial side, I think it was great when you guys told us exactly what you're looking for, the types of things that are going to be used from the proceeds that you're raising. Also make asks of your investors. Like, it's not just financial asks, but it's in-kind things that they can do. It's introductions that they can make. It's partners that you're looking to get in touch with. Pretty much every seed or pre-seed pitch deck that I see has more than just financial asks. And that's, I think, where your investors are going to differentiate themselves. So that's something that I would add to things like this. An introduction to Acorns, it sounds like you guys already have that, but like that's one that I would have included. Or like an introduction to an ex-Robinhood employee or somebody